Hey everybody, Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich here. Got to do an update on the hurricane season forecast. Says NOAA, the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration, I can spit it out there, NOAA for short, updated their forecast today. So let's get right to the details. First, we got to talk about where we are in the season. What we have left to go is pretty long ways here. I'm going to actually turn off the camera so you can see this. After June 1st, 87% of all storms form. So we are just now getting into the peak of the season. Really from about mid-August to mid-October is when things get really crazy. We should also emphasize we've already had 4 named storms. You may have forgot about them. Arlene, Brett, Cindy, and Don. Don was the strongest, our first hurricane of the season. So that's where Don came into the equation there if you missed out on Don. But let's talk about real quickly the next couple of months and really the next couple of weeks on where we might be heading with these storms. So let's get right to the updated forecast today. I'll spit it out for you right here. Here you go. This is the updated forecast as of today. The updated forecast is calling for 14 to 21 named storms, 6 to 11 hurricanes, 2 to 5 major. Now this does count the storms that already occurred. Remember, there's been 4 of them already, so take that into account. Now average is 14, 7, and 3. That's the 30-year average. And the old forecast, just to give you some perspective on where we were, they were forecasting 12, 17, 5, and 9, and 1, and 3. So an above average season is expected, and there's a 60% chance of this being an above average season, which is kind of interesting because El Nino hurricane seasons tend to be fewer storms because of wind shear and dry air, but something different is happening this year, and it's right here. This is wild, off the chart temperatures. I mean, the entire Atlantic is just blazing hot. Let me move this back out because I want you to see this overall picture. Okay, these colors are showing the average temperature anomaly, which is from normal. Not how warm it is now, but how warm it is compared to where it should be for this time of year. And if you look, the main development region, which is down here, all way above average. All the Gulf of Mexico and the North Atlantic is absolutely crazy. There's a couple cold pockets up here, but the majority of the oceans in the Atlantic and the North Atlantic and really the Pacific, you can see the El Nino right there. There's that cold pool, warm air or warm water in the North Pacific. I mean, all of the oceans are absolutely, I wouldn't say boiling because it's not the boiling point, but for this, you know, for hurricane season and for temperatures compared to average, it is boiling. And one thing we have to watch is that the near waters close to the coast are something you always worry about because as storms track up here, they move over warmer pockets of water. We've got mid-90 degree water around Florida. You could get rapid intensification. And because of that warm water, there's a very good chance any storm that gets going is going to go gangbusters. So I think it makes sense to up the forecast because while there may not be normally a ton of storms, once they get going, and I think that's going to happen in the next week or so, they're going to come fast and furious. So be ready, have your plan and your kit ready to go because it looks like once things ramp up, we're going to go from 0 to 60 pretty quickly this hurricane season.